Skilled writers use a variety of techniques that make their texts more interesting and appealing to their readers. This is especially when it comes to fiction stories. You'd rarely see a narration without such techniques as analogies and metaphors. Whenever you're comparing two seemingly uncomparable things, you have an analogy. But when you're saying that something is something else, though it isn't so literally, you have a metaphor. This is English 7, and I am your teacher, Mr. Mark Christian I. Flores. The essential learning competency for this week is supply other words or expressions that complete an analogy. Good day, Guadans. How are you? Let us now start our lesson for this week. We will talk about analogy. Analogy is all about relationship. It is a term that means word relationship, and it is like a word puzzle. It contains two pairs of words, and solving analogies help you develop critical thinking skills. Analogies test your ability to recognize the relationship between the words in a word pair and recognize when the two word pairs display equal relationship. Example: up is to down as over is to under. To answer an analogy question, you must remember the following. Recognize the relationship between the words in the given word pair. Select the answer containing words related to one another in most nearly the same way. Recognize when two word pairs display equal relationship. Now that you know what is analogy and what are the things that you need to remember in answering analogy, here are some approaches that may be helpful in answering analogy questions. Try to determine the precise relationship between the words in the given pair. Form a sentence that captures the relationship between the two words. Then look for the answer choice containing the word pair whose relationship is closest to that of the given pair and can be expressed in a similar fashion. Let us now discuss the different types of analogy. The first one is antonyms. These are the pairs that show an opposite relationship. Examples: on is to off as black is to white. Girl is to boy as up is to down. Night is to day as happy is to sad. The second one is synonyms. These are the pairs that show a similar relationship or have the same meaning. Examples: beige is to tan as fall is to autumn. Husband is to spouse as baby is to infant. Third is cause and effect. It involves a noun or verb that leads to the other word. Examples: rain is to umbrella as hungry is to eat. Fire is to smoke as diet is to lose weight. Thirsty is to drink as study is to make good grades. Fourth is part to whole. These are the pairs that show the first word as part of the second word. Monitor is to computer as finger is to hand. Pitcher is to baseball as lettuce is to salad. Student is to classroom as leaf is to tree. The fifth one is location. It is where something can be found. Examples: fish is to sea as moose is to forest. Bird is to sky as cow is to farm. Mrs. Kelly is to class 12 as Mrs. Pierce is to class 13. Sixth is action in object. In these items, the object always receive the action. Examples: seat is to chair as watch is to television. Drink is to glass as eat is to plate. Boil is to egg as throw is to ball. Seventh is performer and action. In these items, a person is doing something. Examples: singer is to sing as dancer is to dance. Teacher is to teach as driver is to drive. Author is to write as chef is to cook. The last one is classification. It puts something in category. Example: ballet can be classified as a dance, just like a frog can be classified as an amphibian. Did you learn a lot today? Hope that you learn what analogy is and how to identify its type. Once again, this is Sir Mark. See you again next time. Bye!